Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
correct.
Who implicates himself in a book? What's a
same thing? She can actually talk about different things.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like.
Decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just trying to
don't want kids.
make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to follow. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, these motherfuckers are
Yeah, mic check. Am I good? Mic check. Am I good? Yeah. Hey, today was one hell of a day. I don't even know how I made it this way. But I'm on the mic and I got something to say. Better yet, I don't think you got the answers. I'ma call you Sway. No disrespect to the fam, but right now here I am. Third Degree stands on his own. Nope, I got Quez and we in the zone. I'm wondering why am I not on the top? But right now I'm about to go ahead and just cop a squat. No, I'm about to go ahead and take a drop of the liquor, so maybe you can understand the bigger picture. I had a stressful day. I think the devil was trying to get me to sway away, but okay, I said no way, Jose, man, you won't catch me on a Mayday. I'll come over and hit you with a haymaker. About to go and meet Jamaica, but I think I need a vacation. Take me to Jamaica, sipping on the island breeze. Right now I'm about to give you everything that you need. So shall I proceed? If you listen closely, you will see that one that they call Third Degree. Infinitely, you already know who I be. Like I said before, man, I got the recipe, and I'm just stirring the pot. So right now you looking at some cats that are not gonna watch, but they are not about to drop they 3 cents, because we got rid of those who ain't decent. Within the recent news, I give you ratchet bastards classics, but you really haven't mastered the way that I step up and study the flow. Like I said once more, you can go and hit the flow. Like you got knocked out, my mic in its prime. Like you see right now, Third Degree's the illest of all time. I give you no shine. You about to step up, but I can eliminate you with one line. And I'm just freestyling wildin' out. And if you already don't know, you about to go and find out what the boys about, and I will knock you out. We don't pay attention to those that be trying to chase clout. Oh, you about to go the paper route? Nah, better yet, you about to go the hater route. And you about to go in the wrong direction. Right now, you see that I'm blowing like a Smith & Wesson. What? What's good, y'all? Third Degree, we up. I don't even know what happened to the beat. Did the beat just die out? Yeah, what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? We are here. It is Friday. It is Friday. It is Friday. Welcome.
Hey, the beat said, wrap that shit up, B.
Man.
How you feeling, my brother?
Man, stressful. I had so many different dilemmas going on. You know what I mean? Hey, what up, Scenario? What up, Project Slim? Make sure you guys hit the like, share button. We see the views are up. Right now, I want to say what up to the Facebookers. I want to say what up to the YouTubers. I want to say what's up to my LinkedIn people. You are now rocking with your boy Third Degree. We got Quez. Miss Jess is on her way. Rob gotta go to a whack Padres game with the wife. You gotta handle family biz, but you know we still love them, even though the Padres are whack. But you know, welcome. We are on all cylinders and we're firing up. I got you on my Third Degree page, on the Edward page. You know what I'm saying? Like, so make sure you guys hit the like, share button. That's the only way to get this out. Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, Scenario, man, if y'all free, man, jump on the show, man. We got a bone to pick with you and your queen. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all free, hop on the show, man.
Man, we had a whole subject and topic centered around y'all, and y'all were a no-show. Shot-town. Yeah, we got Shot-town in the building. What up, Adoration? We see you. We got Asia in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got IE. We got Atlanta. We got everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? Man.
That part, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. We back one more time, man. We got a live show today, man. We gonna get into some, you know, some righteous conversations, and then of course, you know, we gotta get a little ratchet.
You gotta get a little ratchet first before we get into the meat and potatoes. So brace yourself. I got some ratchetness for you today. It should be fun, and we should see y'all back in a few.
Let's get it.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So, let's go.
Well, we are back. Let's not waste any time. A 36-year-old Louisiana man arrested after police say he assaulted a 9-year-old boy over his hair allegedly being cut while he slept. What did he do to that child to deserve this cut? That's the big question, right? Still, I can kind of understand his anger and frustration, but that's still a baby, man. Come on, man. All right, moving on. DOJ declines to turn over additional Epstein files, says redactions were appropriate. Go figure. All right, moving on. Thomas Jefferson's black descendant says he kept slaves. Sometimes I hate them. I understand the feeling. Trust me, I found out about my own ancestors, and I feel a way about what's in my DNA, so I understand. We'll talk about this later on the show, or on a different show. Moving on. I guess it's wedding season because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are now married. I guess they got married in Madison Square Garden in New York, and they had a star-studded wedding. So, hey, shout out to them. All right, moving on. A 15-year-old got his friends summer jobs at a Burger King to keep them off the streets. After the story went viral, he and his friends and his mother, who managed the restaurant, were all fired. The community later raised over $10,000 to support him. Hey, shout out to them and shout out to that young man for trying to make sure his friends were legit and make sure that they stayed out of trouble. You know, I don't even understand why they got fired. We'll try to dig in more to this too. Moving on. Floyd Mayweather denies broke rumors in a new interview with Cameron, as expected. Moving on. Pooh Shiesty's mom reveals rapper expecting baby with Marissa Dene. Okay. Yeah, that child may not be seeing that father for a minute, but that's a different story. Moving on. Nikki Gilbert defends herself and India Arie after condemning Young Miami's Spin That song. Quote, black women are being demonized for trying to uplift, inspire, and protect our community, end quote.
Does she have a point? We'll talk about it on this show tonight. Moving on. Beyonce kicks off B-Day 20th anniversary, surprising fans with new song, Morning Dew. Have you heard it? And what are your thoughts? Moving on. Cardi B claims sacrifices the African American community allowed the Latino and Caribbean communities to prosper in the U.S. I 100% back that up. Well, the racist group carries flags throughout Washington, D.C., and I guess they're called Patriot Front. But yeah, mass men with Confederate flags marched through Washington, D.C. on July 4th. I guess they're trying to reclaim the country, but hey, what else is new in Trump's America, right? All right, moving on. Also, shout out to me because on the 4th, the King made the King's Mac, you know what I'm saying? Don't it look lovely, you know what I mean? All right, moving on. Also, to in New York, a couple hijacked the Empire State Building, and the man proposed to the wife. But also, too, they raised out the flag, Always Home, San Bernardino by Third Degree, out on all platforms. Make sure you go cop that. Or even go to king3rd.com. Shameless plug, but moving on. Polar bear mother drives her 1-year-old cub away after mating with a new male. Ain't that some ratchetness, even in the North Pole, huh? Alright, moving on. It's being said that Jackie Chan's dad was a spy and his mom was a drug dealer, and they met when his dad arrested his mom. Talk about a backstory for Ash, right? No wonder why he's probably cool with us, you know what I mean? But even in China, come on, man. Moving on. Speaking of fathers, Brian McKnight is facing backlash after interviewing stepfather of estranged son Brian Jr.'s children. Talking about messy and pathetic. Anyway, moving on. Somebody's pitching out that men should be forced by law to marry the woman they impregnated. Do you think that will stop the number of, unwed mothers? You know what I'm saying? Babies before marriage. Do you think that will work? I don't know. Moving on. A Ford worker was fired after being accused of stealing a cookie, only for the company to later confirm he had paid for it. I would sue the bricks off they and eat cookies all in their office. Moving on.
Haney next. Is that the fight you're looking for? Man, cuz. You know what it is with me, man. All them tell them come see me. On my mama. Tell them come see me.
Tell me why that sounded like something that DY3 Quez would say. Quote of the year. All right. Moving on. We're going back to San Bernardino. 32 arrested over 7.5 tons of illegal fireworks seized in San Bernardino County. You gotta love San Bernardino, right? Moving on. SZA revealed she has autism spectrum disorder. Quote, finally took the time to get formally diagnosed, end quote. Prayers and salute to her. Moving on. Well, while we're here, you know what I'm saying? This is the number for my Google views, you know what I'm saying, as far as my reviews. So we're on a different mission. DY3 show is actually doing some big numbers, all right? Moving on. Veteran fatally unalived after argument with woman over Walmart parking space in Florida. And it has caused a huge divide. And an ongoing debate. So what are your thoughts? Moving on. Michael breaks Jesus' 22-year-old record for highest grossing biopic of all time at domestic box office. Man, Mike is bigger than Jesus in the U.S., huh? Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, but this is still funny. Moving on. Gavin Newsom hands 136 acres of beloved California coastline to indigenous tribes. Isn't that kind of like reparations? Anyway, moving on. Name this popular vacation spot. Cancun. Moving on. British woman with an extreme jealousy disorder reportedly requires her husband to take a lie detector test every time he returns home. I would tell her to get the funk on out of here. Moving on. A mess. Maryland man gets his truck stolen while allegedly robbing a Verizon store, calls police for help, but gets arrested too. Isn't that ratchet? All right, moving on. New Orleans rapper D1 rejects NWA's cultural contribution. We'll talk about this at a later date. Moving on. Prayers going up. George E. Johnson, pioneer of black hair care products such as Ultra Sheen and Afro Sheen, passed away at 99. Prayers to his family. Moving on. Activists and former government aide unalived in Compton double homicide, man. It was a shooting that took place over July 4th weekend in Compton, and this young dude, I've seen him on the news before, so prayers out to his family, and he's such a good dude, really a good dude, such a loss. All right, moving on. Donald Trump shouts out Nicki Minaj during Rose Garden Club lunch as the greatest and most successful female rapper in history. Well, he may be right about one thing, successful, but greatest? That's a debate. Moving on. Michael B. Jordan's Muhammad Ali TV series gets November 4th release day. I can't wait to see it. Looks really good. Moving on. Powerball winner arrested after hiring a full marching band to follow his ex to work. As a reminder, Sounds like something that I would do. Moving on. Nicki Minaj poses with Louisiana governor who eliminated black districts. Sounds about white. Moving on. Flo Rida performs at Trump's Great American State Fair and publicly endorses Florida Democrat. He may be on to something. I was wondering if he was selling out for a minute, but hey, get the bag and trash him later. Moving on. The Trump administration has dropped a plan to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Sounds about white. Moving on. Also, black unemployment remains high as Trump downplays jobs. Sounds about white. Moving on. Oh, but also Israel shared intelligence that with U.S. of Iranian plot to take out Trump. Sounds about conspiracy to maybe keep this war going. But anyway, what do I know? Moving on. Nipsey Hussle's children received their inheritance after a long legal process. Shout out and salute to them. R.I.P. Nip. All right, moving on. Single mother puts 40 cents into a slot machine at New York casino and won $43 million. The casino offered her a steak dinner and $2.25 instead. Talking about kiss my ass. I'm taking the 42 mil. All right, moving on. Carmelo Anthony's new legal team defense files motion for new trial and requests a new judge over trial mishaps. Post-trial interview allegedly showing bias towards guilty verdict. Let's go. Moving on. Jermaine Dupri sues Sony for $18 million, claims social death was shortchanged over royalties from Mariah, Usher, Bow Wow, and more. All right, moving on. In response to Trump, New York City mayor has crowned Cardi B as the Queen of New York. I might have to agree. Right next to Lil' Kim. Moving on. Long overdue, Bone Thugs and Harmony received their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I wish I was there, but shout out to the Ruthless family for keeping that legacy going. Well deserved. All right, moving on. Wait, going back to Trump. Judge orders E. Jean Carroll to be paid $5.8 million after jury found Trump sexually touched her and defamed her. Moving on. Man Pal's friend over LeBron Jordan debate. Crazy. Moving on. Indiana man allegedly cuts off his penis and lights it on fire with a dummy. Moving on. Stephon Diggs accuser says he turned over 100 pages of text to support essay assault claims of legal values himself. Crazy. Moving on. Have y'all been keeping up with this Big Tigger stuff? He announced he's stepping away to attend his family stuff. But peep this. A video of Big Tigger and Lisa's heated altercation had caused many debates and many memes. We're going to talk about this tonight. But wait. She was also arrested for child kidnapping. So, you know what? Let's talk about it. Peace. But anyway, I'm Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's good?
The irony, boy. You want to talk to the man that stepped in and take care of your children that you refuse to take care of. It's crazy work.
Right.
But also to accept is even crazier.
Hey, hold on one sec. Alexandra, what's good with you? What's good? She says macaroni is not Ratchet News. I know. I just had to throw it in there. I just had to show off. And the scenario says that 9-year-old learned a life lesson for real.
No, on God. Hey, you mess up a man's haircut, boy. That's life threatening. That's definitely life threatening. Just saying. Probably was innocent. I don't know if I would have assaulted the kid, but
right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
depending on who kid it was, you know what I'm saying?
Well, at the same time, too, to be fair, we don't know what it is that man did to that child. What if he was like planning the ultimate get back? Like, ooh, I'm about to mess up your hairline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't nothing ever been that funny. Ain't nothing ever been that. Especially that, he was like 36. So, you know what I'm saying? One bad haircut could mess up your hairline forever at 36.
Agreed.
That could definitely take you out the game. You know what I'm saying? And for us older gentlemen trying to hold on to the little bit we got, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to be out here like Boris Cujo. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with my hairline, pimp. I'm just saying. But shouts out to our dear brother who created right scenario. It's a wrap.
But headline's over with.
Shout out to the founder of Afro Sheen You know what I'm saying? A great American product. If you grew up anywhere in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have no Afro Sheen at your house. I don't know what you was doing.
Right.
But yeah, let's get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know we got the ratchet news out the way. You know what I mean? What topics we got on deck for today, man? Let's get into it.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna learn today, right? Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, so we got some good topics tonight. We got, I'm pretty sure you've been seeing it. It's been trendy, all over social media. They've been making memes about it. Everybody's been having open conversations. We got Big Tigger and his wife Alicia Brown, and their drama, their divorce drama. And man, it just keeps getting messier and messier and stranger by the minute. So we're gonna talk about that. Also, too, we got Young Miami spin that Backlash. Is it a summer? Is it a summer bop, or is it a flop to the culture? We got some people who are rocking with it, and we got some people who are saying like, "Hey, it's setting black people back or black women back like some years." So we're gonna talk about too. When art imitates life, or when sometimes it's hard to distinguish the two. Also, sad case. The Nolan Wells case, disappearance, a young black teen was out partying during 4th of July weekend with some friends, ended up disappearing, and it's been this big old mystery about what happened with this and whatnot, and we're going to take a deep dive into that too, because it's a lesson to be learned, and again, we want to make sure that, this young man receives justice, unlike Carmelo Anthony, who is going to get his justice eventually with all the stuff that's been coming out. But we want to make sure we get his justice right in the nick of time.
Absolutely, boy. That's a crazy one.
Man, who you telling?
All right, man. So what we gonna say? We waiting on Jess. So you know what I'm saying.
I'm trying to prolong. Jess is in wardrobe and makeup. Doing her thing. But but again, we can still run some ads and some commercials and whatnot. But she definitely wanted to come in for this one. So if you guys, again, Facebook, what up? YouTube, what up? LinkedIn, what up? Like we're everywhere tonight. We're on a lot of platforms. The best way to get this word out is to engage. And the numbers have been great. So shout out to y'all. Also, too, I was a little bit hectic this week, so I couldn't really, promote the way I needed to. So, but I do have the link if you want to come on in the description on YouTube. It's in the comment section and on Facebook. If you want to come on, just make sure that you turn your camera on and you use headphones if you're using your phone. It's the best scenario, no pun intended, for the show because therefore nothing bleeds into the show. Nothing echoes, none of that. Make sure your Wi-Fi is popping. Make sure that you're in a nice quiet spot because again, we got people who come on and talk, and we want to make sure we hear their thoughts, views, and opinions. That's what Drop Your 3 Cents is about. Also, too, just know that it's okay to agree to disagree. Just make sure you do it respectfully. There's no vulgar language on here, no obscenity, because again, we never know who is watching. We got tons of people watching. So we just want to be respectful to, the pastors or to our elders, saying we're not like some other folks in some cultures where we F you mom, F you dad, like, we respect our elders, around here, our church folk. So also too, just make sure that, again, I just got to stress this, no eating on camera, no other extracurricular activities. It kind of makes us look bad. Like Prez likes to say, this is a production. So you want to keep it looking that way. So other than that, just come on here. This nice, safe place for you to come on, drop your thoughts, views, and opinion, escape from reality. Because I know your week has probably been, punked up ever since you got back from 4th of July. So we're here to give you that outlet, baby. That's what we do around here.
Absolutely. Let's get after it.
All right, but right now, we're gonna show some love, and what should I start with first? Let's go ahead and let's do it like this. We'll show love to Pops, and then we'll be back.
Most people live inside fields they never built. They wake up in environments shaped by other people's expectations, other people's demands, other people's fears. They react to pressure that is not theirs. They carry emotional weight they never agreed to. They misinterpret signals because no one taught them how to read the field. As a result, they move through life with scrambled emotional code, corrupted meaning, unstable financial decisions, inconsistent boundaries, fractured identity. And the worst part? They think it is normal. It is not. It never was. The sovereign frequency system exists to correct that. Across this book, you will learn 5 essential architectures. You will not be asked to push harder. You will be asked to move clearer. You will not be asked to dominate. You will be asked to calibrate. You will not be asked to fight. You will be asked to understand. This book does not teach force. It teaches field mastery. Your field determines your frequency. Your frequency determines your reality. Your reality determines your life. And once your frequency is sovereign, nothing external can override you again. Let us begin the architecture.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X is teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
In San Bernardino at Melba's. Now we heard about them through a post on Instagram, and since we've been craving soul food, me and my fiance drove all the way from LA, plus we love supporting Black-owned businesses. When we got there, you can see so many locals very excited, waiting for their food. Everything's made fresh to order, the staff is super friendly, and they're really here to make you feel at home. We were so excited. I went with Melba's famous fried chicken. Just hear this crunch. It's fried good and it's super juicy. For my 2 sides, I went with potato salad and baked beans. Plus, I added on cornbread. Alberto ordered hot links paired with candied yams and mac and cheese. And with this reaction, it's safe to say that we're definitely
here, $75 there, $40 here. That's what I would see at the end of every month on my budgeting apps. And I would always feel guilty because I would think to myself, why didn't you spend that to pay down debt? And the truth is, I just really didn't think about it. Like most people, I was just paying down my minimums and then called myself budgeting and looking at what I was spending at the end of every month. But only paying down your minimums is a financial death trap. And all my budgeting app was doing was telling me what I already spent. I needed a tool that was going to look at my income, my monthly recurring bills, and my monthly spending and say, hey, you've got a surplus of $50. Why don't you put that towards a credit card bill? It's going to save you 3 weeks in payoff time. It's going to take away 10% interest, and it's going to save you an extra $15 a month. I didn't see a tool like that. And so I made one. It's called ClearPath. If you want to check it out and you want to get out of debt too, check out the link in my bio or go to what'smysurplus.com and let's get out of debt together.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my cool going. They might top my foot off for a second, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no Tobies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. Right? We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. And we gonna for real. We gonna take this thing off, and we gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna get the dirt off the clothes. You gonna come out on the other side of that valley, man. You're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be powerful. That's how it's gonna work. But you have to get through the valley, right? You have to. Right. It's not an option. Right, like I said, don't get down there and, you know, get you a little T-move couch that you pull out the wrap your bullets like that. It's all nice and squishy and comfortable. I seen them, I want one. But, you know what I'm saying? You don't take that down there. You know what I'm saying? You don't get you no lamps and you know, get you some curtains and stuff. Like, get through the valley. right? It's ugly, it's dark for a reason, because you're not supposed to be there. That's really the purpose. You're not supposed to be there. Don't get comfortable in the dark, man. And too many people are scared to be with themselves. Like she said. It's too many people that don't want to be with themselves because they think they're a horrible person. But you can't fix that till you deal with yourself. If you still gonna be a horrible person, ignoring it and talking to somebody else, then you gonna mess up their life too. You know what I'm saying? Now you can drug them in the valley with you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even have to be there. They down here trying to help you fix your life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stop me with a lie, right? Because I just got drugged into some valley. How the hell? Man, I was just here. I just got out. Why am I back? You know what I'm saying? No, you got to go by yourself. It's okay. You know, don't let nobody drag you back there. It's very simple, man. Focus on your task at hand. Keep it moving and let's go. That's it. That's my time, man. I think we're going to have a break, but, you know.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Yo, we are back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Jess?
Hello.
How you doing, man? How's it feel to be a wife? You know what I'm saying? Born in the week, too.
It's cool.
Uh-oh. I didn't like that.
Oh, my gosh.
You ain't smacked him yet. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
That was that fake. I remember in Friday? Mm-hmm. Hey, girl, we should get together. We should do lunch. Okay. That was
You get on my nerves.
I don't think so.
All right, y'all. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. What up, Facebook? What up, YouTube? What up, LinkedIn? You know what I'm saying? Share. Rob, we see you. You're wasting 2 precious hours of your life watching those weak-ass Padres, but it's all good. Family comes first. Spend that time with the wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Even if you got to watch a tragedy, man, you watch it with your wife. It's okay. You know what I mean? And drove all that time to go out there and be a loser. But you winning because you're with your wife.
Exactly. Quality time is everything. All right, y'all. So let's not prolong it. You know what I'm saying? We got a good one tonight. We got Young Miami spin that backlash. We got Big Tigger's messy marriage drama. We got the Nolan Wells disappearance. So, I think I already know what the people want to see. They want to see that. You want to talk about the Big Tigger stuff, right?
Hey, let's get after it.
You with it, Jess?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Well, if you have not been keeping up with the drama all on social media, all on the videos, dancing, this chick that came to death row. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Big Tigger did not listen to BBD. Can't trust Big Button Smile. But let this be a lesson learned into, hey, speaking of marriages, you got to take time to get to know who it is that you're marrying. Because this ish right here, is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. So, for those who don't know, Big Tigger's wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, whatever, filed divorce claiming that he was allegedly abusive and cheating on her with his co-host, which the co-host sat up there and filed a defamation lawsuit against this one saying that, hey, we ain't never, ever, ever, ever. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, of course, bitter women, of course, all across the USA was rallying for this chick, right? Mm-hmm. But then as more stuff came out about this, I think even some of those righteous women were kind of taking back their stances because this case right here is just sticky and it's crazy. So we're going to talk about this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys been keeping up with this drama?
Yeah, somewhat, man. It's a circus. It is definitely a circus going on. But you know, some people bring destruction upon themselves. So that's how I view it.
Jess, what about you?
I've somewhat been watching it.
You know, you sent this to me some weeks ago, talking about, oh, you see this stuff with Big Tigger? I'm like, I don't want to talk about his divorce when he's going. Tigger, yes, Tigger. You guys will understand why in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You guys will understand why in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you were the one trying to, you know, hey, I don't care about this. I don't want to speak about this man's ill. Like, for those, divorce is ill. You know, that's one of the illest things to go through. I don't really wish that upon my enemies, whatever like that. If you can, if it's feasible to work it out, try to work it out. You know, let divorce be the last resort. So I didn't want to sit there and revel in this man's agony and pain, because I went through it. I knew what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't care, and I didn't want to be like, you know, gossipy and all that other stuff. But as the weeks went on, this has turned into like love and hip hop drama. You know what I'm saying? Because she claimed backstory. She put out the whole divorce thing, saying that he was abusive, whatever. Then when people were saying, "Oh, he's an abuser," people were bashing him online, right? Then she goes and says, "No, I never said that he was an abuser." Chicken head, you implied that. You know what I'm saying? With the scar on your face and everything, you literally implied that, especially within your divorce proceedings, right? Am I lying?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, sir.
I'm lying. So then, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, Big Tigger and the co-host deny all accusations and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, boom, then, you know, here comes the ring footage, you know, of him and her tussling. You don't really see anything because it's grainy. I ain't waste my time showing y'all, right? So then, you know, Big Tigger announces, hey, I'm going to step away. I'm going to take some time away from, you know, from radio, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, as soon as he says that, or either before or after, then we get this right here, where, you know, video of Big Tigger and Alicia Brown's heated altercation surfaces as legal battle continues. And if you guys have not seen this video, yes, because Jet said, "Are we going to reenact this?" And I thought about it for a minute, you know what I'm saying, because it is comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is like, this is love.
If y'all would have did a reenactment, that would have been golden.
You know, we should have. There's still room for it. You know what I mean? There's still room. Hold up. Scenario says, "I'm back, family." He said, "I hate that for Big Tig. You know, again, I've learned to kind of wait until we get all the facts and everything before, you know, we start. I learned my lesson with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had an affliction for Diddy, you know, because he almost signed me. You know, he was getting ready to take a chance on Third Degree. So I didn't want to, you know, necessarily. But then, like, when the video came out of Cassie, then all the other stuff, then the Tupac, I'm like, maybe that was Pac up in heaven saying, like, "Nah, player, no, y'all want to go there." You know what I'm saying? Like, feel me. You know what I mean? Because, again, maybe he's looking out for me within the gates of heaven, because Diddy is kind of a monster. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've learned to kind of reserve judgment till all the facts come out. But this is right here is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I think I kind of signed with Big T. Now, if he is abusing her, I'm going to put this out there. This video does not show this. And then we're going to show it, and I'm going to try my best not to laugh.
Tigger, get off my phone. Do you not see Autumn crying? Stop. I'm not doing that. Yes, you did. She dropped. Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want my phone. She can give me the phone and it'll be over. She can give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's going to give you.
I'm not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me, Tigger.
Give me my phone.
See, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Here's my phone.
Bro, just get over here and come buy a new phone. Get off of me! Mr. Tigger! Get off of me! Mr. Tigger, get off of her now!
Mr. Tigger, get off of her now.
Well, that was about as bad as them Tubi movies. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? It was right up there with Tubi. You know what I'm saying? And no diss at Tubi, but
word.
That's what they ish be looking like.
Yeah, kinda. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I can speak for myself. I can't speak for my brother Quez right now. I can speak for myself. As a son of a mother, you know what I'm saying? If that was the son, and I seen this dude, whatever, tussling with my mom, and it was something serious, you know what I mean? Ain't no way you gonna see me saying, Mr. Tigger, stop, get off of her with the video camera. You gonna see the video camera at some point hit the ground, right? And then what may or may not have taken place after that is to be determined, because I could have possibly picked up a brick, a stick, or something and bust him upside his head, you know what I'm saying, to get him off, because ain't no way I'm sitting up there watching this go down with, you know, any type of way, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, then I would have picked up the phone and you would have seen Mr. Tigger on the phone like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no filming for clicks and views and empathy. And her acting was horrible. You know what I mean? Horrible.
And again, no dig at women who really experience violence and the situations they go through. This just isn't one of those situations. This is clearly a theatrical performance. You know, you at the ready with the camera. You know what I'm saying? You highly focused on everything that's going on. It seemed like a setup to me. Like, what you got that man phone for? This could have easily been over. You just gave this man his phone. Whatever you going through, like, ain't nothing in that phone worth you getting beat on. I mean,
right.
If that's how you really felt, it ain't nothing in his phone that's worth you getting beat up over.
Mr. Tigger. Yeah, and then scenario before we get to you, Jess. I definitely want your take, Jess. I'm curious to know your take. You know what I'm saying? Scenario says we all know how important our phones are, especially when it comes to making moves and money on the table. Why is she taking something that don't belong to her? That is the question. Like Tigger said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, you know, it could have probably all been avoided if she just would have just given up the phone. And then, you know, the crazy thing is, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say oop it, you know what I mean? But I seen some commentary where, he hiding something on that phone. Again, to the ones who are saying this, you're missing the point. I don't care whether he got, like, you know, clown porn or, you know, if he's up here doing X, Y, and Z. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what's on the phone. But regardless of the fact, whatever's on that phone is still his property. You know, so why is she in possession of his property? If she wanted him to leave, all she had to do was just give him said property. You know what I'm saying? The way she was holding on to it and just fighting for it, like, no. You know, it's crazy work to me. You know what I mean? But Jessica, what is
you wanted him to leave his house?
Okay. So I'm gonna get this off first because I don't want to. I want to be able to say this part. Big Tigger is definitely hiding something. What? Oh. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he's definitely hiding something if he's going so hard for his phone like that. Third, if I said
no,
that's why I said this first, because I got more to say. If I said, hey, I want to borrow your phone, mine is dead right now. would you willingly give up your phone?
Yes.
Thank you. He's probably the type that wouldn't. Just saying from that video. But
that's a lot of speculation. That's a whole lot of speculation, Jess. But go ahead.
Looks guilty.
We listening.
Why? Because he has a penis?
No, because he's over here fighting for the phone. Like, why?
Because it's his.
I get it. But why so hard?
Look.
Like, if he had nothing to hide, he'd be like just sitting there. Okay,
Look,
ahead.
Miss Jessica, look.
Through it.
At this
That's
point,
what she wanted. She wanted to look through it. Is that speculation too?
Just at this point, I think he just wanted to leave. You know, maybe. I don't know. Possibly.
Speculation too.
Hey, but at the end of the day, it's still his phone. Why is she in possession of his phone?
It is his phone. So, on the flip side, this straight looked like a skit. Because if someone who is going through domestic violence, I am a witness of that because I have been a victim of domestic violence. I ain't gonna take old boy's phone. I'm sorry. I'm scared for my life. Why would I even grab his phone? If he is, let's say, allegedly, harming her, why would she take his phone? That's obviously a sign. I'm sorry, for me, that's obviously a sign that he's not really doing what she's claiming that he's doing or portraying that he's doing. Allegedly. Let me throw that in. So yeah, it doesn't make sense that if that was happening, she did that.
So Jess, if I run off with your eyelashes, how hard you gonna fight for them lashes?
Not gonna fight at all because I just set up an appointment.
Hey, Quez, I got one better for you. All right, ladies out there, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. All right, y'all. What if I was being extra petty and I took off with your weave or your wig?
Take off a weave. First off,
I'm gonna pull and I'm gonna snatch that motherfucker off.
Really? Then you gonna rip out my hair?
Then I'm
gonna
running.
be heated.
Then I'm running.
Then I'm gonna be heated because you ripped out my hair. Because that's what a weave is.
Okay, black woman, your purse.
Go ahead.
Can your man go through your purse?
He sure can.
I'm not
saying. Just don't. Make sure you put my lip gloss and my lipstick.
Hey, that's a bad analogy. That's a bad analogy. Hold up, player. Hold up, player. First off, I was raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? My mama done taught me, shout out to my moms, to never go through a woman's purse.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Make sure you put all my feminine products back in there. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, I've been with
I ain't going through your purse.
I've been with the queen over 10 years. I still don't go through her purse. She asks me about her purse. I hand her purse.
Exactly. Because first off, if you was raised by a strong black woman, you're gonna know that hey, that ghost of Christmas past hand might just reach up out of that purse and slap the black off you. You know what I'm saying? As you probably been threatened with time and time again. So I ain't going through no purses. I'm sorry.
That's all I'm saying.
My son, the oldest,
because you're not of this. You're from the Asian culture.
But he knows. Anyways, whatever. But he knows he'll grab my purse and bring it to me. I never had to threaten him. So.
Right, because it's commonplace. You know what I mean? Just like you shouldn't be going through no man phone unless you just toxic and want to find a reason to fight. I guarantee you can find something. Even if it's nothing. You can find something.
Wow.
I've heard that before too.
Yeah, because it's the truth. You can find something, even if it's nothing. You're going to find what you're looking for. It's all left up to your interpretation. So, I don't go searching for stuff I don't want to see, If I think you're cheating, I'm going to just think you're cheating. I'm gonna leave it there. Either I'm gonna leave, or I'm gonna confront you, or I'm gonna keep, keep it moving. I'm not finna go in there and get on my Inspector Gadget and start, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick. So I think I may have said something that may have pissed off Facebook because they ended the live.
Ain't that some shit?
Yes.
Probably was Jess with that goddamn bullshit.
Man.
Woman
said using language, threatening someone with death, violence, or serious injury, sharing instructions on how to make or use weapons. Oh, I did not even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work.
Probably what you said.
Yeah, Facebook be hating, boy. Every time we try to be great, here they come, being haters. Every single time. But it's all right. We're going to keep the show going, man. We still on YouTube, ain't we?
Yeah, we on YouTube.
All right, man. Show must go on. We can't stop because of Facebook. It just is what it is. You know, that's the irony in this all, man. Because I remember somebody in one of your comments like, "Oh yeah, you said this." Now, like, bro, we be on several platforms, and some words can't be said on some that we can say on others. So it's always a thin line. You know,
I can't even like it.
Yeah, they just be hating. It's cool though. To stop the live is crazy work.
Man, who you telling?
But we good. We good. Well, yeah, back to the topic at hand, man. You know, I'm gonna need women to be a little more accountable for they section. You know, yeah, because we always had these issues where men get accused of doing something allegedly, and then when it come back around, that man life messed up. You know what I mean? And if it turned out to not be true, the women community don't never come out and be like, you know what, that whole she like. I'm gonna need y'all to keep the same energy all the way through the process. Because now this is looking crazy. Yeah, y'all defending this lady. She done kidnapped some kids. She done hid some kids. She in jail now. Her ex is fighting for his release because he got accused of something heinous that he says wasn't no real evidence of, and he got thrown up the river. Like it sounds like this young, I ain't gonna call her young, but this individual, she's been a problem. Just being honest. So take that with y'all will.
I don't know what women were sticking up for her, but for me, when I see domestic violence cases, I really like root for them if it's real. This one, I didn't say nothing. I said
that's very true.
Bro.
That's very true.
Because okay, cool. You could come out and say, "Oh, you got a gash, whatever," you know. But were there prior, I guess, police reports? You know what I mean, or prior evidence of this domestic violence? You know what I mean? Because if you've been in a marriage for I don't know how long, but I know it's been longer than a year or longer than 2 years, longer than 5 years. You know what I mean? It's gonna show. Y'all are probably going out in the public with your family, all that stuff. It's going to show somewhere. They can't always hide it. They cannot. So it's gonna show up. So if it's never shown up and all of a sudden you coming out like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt. He's abusing me. I'm sorry. You're quiet. You are literally crying wolf. And that's not cool. That's not cool to play with because you make us, the real ones that are actually victims, look bad. You know, you make people like Cassie look bad, like she's crying wolf. Well, there's actually evidence of Cassie's, you know what I mean? But a lot of these women don't have cameras that actually have footage of the domestic violence. You know what I mean? So I knew, I seen it, I spotted it right away.
You did, Jess. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Jess. Get the rest of them together. You know what I'm saying? Because they be going hard in the paint on nothing sometimes. It'd be crazy work. But, you know, to the women out there who is going through it, man, find you some help. Don't suffer in silence. Let's keep it, you know, keep it on the up and up. And to you men that be out there beating on women, get your life together. I ain't gonna judge y'all.
Violence hotline.
Yeah,
we do.
I done been in some scenarios.
Wait, I think I might.
Third over there, frantically working on that Facebook, man. Get it together.
Yeah, I had to. No, I got a suit. In crisis call and text chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a. We're gonna work on the domestic violence hotline because again, that's not something to play with either.
That part.
Absolutely.
You know? But so I'm sorry, I got distracted a little bit. Facebook hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the greatness, we always get numbers, man, like numbers, and they just hate it. So you know what I'm saying?
It seems like somebody reported us more so than anything. That's usually how that happens. Yeah. We didn't said all kind of wild stuff on this show before. You know,
we had 85 shares. We were at like 400 something views, and then boom, Facebook said, "Snip, snip, snip, hussy, snip, snip," and that's partially my fault. Again, I wasn't trying to make fun or whatever. They tried. It's dumb. But even with that being said, though, you know, we still got a show going on. So with that being said, though, so after this video came out, whatever, you know what I'm saying, Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, arrested on kidnapping warrants and Tigger and the Jets is showing me, so I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, arrested on kidnapping warrants, and the whole story just flipped. So right after that video had got released, right? I think word had gotten out that, you know, hey, you know, there's an arrest warrant out for you because, you know, stories have been coming out. And, you know, next thing you know, Alicia Brown was arrested on kidnapping charges. So this is her, you know, saying like, literally. And we're like wondering what kidnapping charges, what are you talking about, right? So then we learned, so Big Tigger's wife is no stranger to controversy. So this right here is Alicia Brown's daughter, right? So Tigger's wife had been on the run for 5 years with her daughter after failing to turn the daughter over to her father, who was awarded full custody after Alicia left her in the parking lot of a casino while she was inside gambling. The incident took place on New Year's Eve 2013 when her daughter was just 4 years old. Alicia parked her car on the 4th floor of the Maryland Live Casino Garage in Hanover, Maryland at 10 a.m. Who goes to gamble at 10 a.m.? That's just fanatic right there. She covered the car's windows with blankets to hide her daughter and went inside the casino to gamble. The casino security found the 4-year-old girl crying and sobbing inside the vehicle more than 8 hours later at 6:30 p.m. The outside temperature was 34 degrees. The child was freezing, hungry, and had wet herself while locked inside. Alicia was arrested at the scene and later pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. She spent 5 days in jail and 3 years of supervised probation. Alicia lost custody of her daughter in 2019. A Maryland judge revoked her parental rights and granted full legal and fiscal custody to the father. Right? So right after that, then all of a sudden, then the poor baby ends up missing. And the baby today, this is 2019, the baby would be like 16 going on 17 or 17 years old. And the baby has not been seen since.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
What year did Tigger marry her?
Ooh. Was it 2016?
Wait, so the girl was 4.
You know, let me look this up. Let me look this up.
Just trying to make sense of it all.
So, hey, for those that are watching, you know, they got me on my Edward Wilson page, but the Third Degree page is still up. So, yeah,
Okay.
somebody reported me.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't believe that girl ain't been seen. I think there's a whole lot of people aiding and abetting that nonsense. You know what I mean? And she rightfully should have had her child taken away. Because who leaves a 4-year-old in the parking lot to go gamble at 10 in the morning when you could have took her to daycare? You're a horrible
New Year's Eve. New Year's
I don't
Eve
know.
daycare is closed.
Okay, well, that means you should probably be at home then.
That part.
I mean, there's no excuse for leaving a 4-year-old, and you went through all the extra effort of hanging blankets in the window, and
That
you know what I'm
part.
saying? It's freezing cold outside, and she done peed on herself. Yeah, you deserve to go to jail, and you deserve to lose custody of your child. You deserve
That
all
part.
of that.
Like nobody could have watched her. No one.
Let me put this out there. So from Google AI, the exact wedding date is not publicly recorded. I seen some yesterday. I think that said 2016. I think they've been dating since 2016, but I don't know. But it's just coincidental, right? That video comes out, a big Tigger. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know what I'm saying? Then we get an arrest warrant for her for kidnapping. Allegedly. I'm just putting out, I think maybe Big Tigger starts singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, start singing like a canary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, here she is.
Yeah. Arrest warrants aren't all of a sudden. It's not like they put it out the day after.
Right.
That you been had that warrant. They been knew your name. They been knew you took that child. You know what I'm saying? That's not all of a sudden. You been knew you had that warrant, and you had to. They were closing in on you, and you had to come up with something that could give you some semblance of grievance, so that you can get out of the bullshit that you put yourself in.
But wait, there's more. There's more. All right, so this is Alicia Brown, right? So there was an Instagram post that said, "This woman is a monster. Please share." I'm looking for, and this is, I guess, the mother of a son that is we're currently in custody. She says, "Please share. I'm looking for a pro bono Delaware attorney or innocence organization to review a case. My name is Martina. I can't really read that, and I'm asking for someone to make a fresh look at the case involving my son's father, Ramon Joyner. In 2015, he was arrested after woman Alicia Brown accused him of serious crimes at a hotel in Delaware. He has consistently maintained that the events happened differently than described. According to him, they met at a casino, went to a hotel together, and later had a physical altercation after he believed she was trying to rob him. She says he left the hotel believing the police would be speaking to him about the incident, only to discover he was being arrested. He was ultimately convicted and has now spent approximately 11 years in prison. I understand he was convicted in court, and I'm not asking anyone to ignore that process. I'm simply asking asking whether, in light of recent public developments involving Alicia Brown, there's any light in any legal basis for an independent review of the evidence for the case. I'm not asking for anyone to harass anyone involved. I'm asking for help. And, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The irony, he met her at the casino. Seems like you have a pattern of this behavior, man. That's all. I don't want to get too deep into it, because if he really did do something to her, you know what I mean, he deserves the punishment of said activity. But there's a whole lot of coincidences in her life, and I don't believe in those. There's no such thing as a coincidence.
I agree.
This is patterned behavior. And you know what I'm saying? In light of since OJ, it's always been believe all women, even if some of these women ain't ish. And that's troublesome. Man, it's been 11 years after you done went to the casino, try to get your little $40 so you can go back down there and hit the slot machine, and you know, left your baby in the car. You know what I'm saying? How many men sponsor them $40 casino trips? You know what I mean? With your baby in the car, and you couldn't even get her no pull up. She over there peeing on herself. You know what I'm saying? In the car and freezing cold. Man, I hope you rot. I hope. I hope that nothing happened to that little girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy to say since 2019 ain't nobody seen her.
Right.
You know, that's crazy.
And to be honest with you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's the bigger question. Funk Big Tigger, funk her. Where's the little girl? You know, since 2019? You mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, God forbid that, you know, she's not walking this earth, but if she is, then, you know, so what happened? You know, like, that's the big question. So, you know, outside of Big Tigger, right? Outside of Big Tigger, I'm glad that she got arrested, because now we got to answer some serious questions. Where is that little girl? Where? That's the bigger question out of all of this. And that video was horrible. Like Quez said, it was just a horrible acting movie. You know what I mean? Where is that little girl? That's the bigger question.
Before we move on to the next topic, man, Big Tigger, you done made it all this time with no scandals. And you know, the Queen actually met Big Tigger at you know, an event. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disclose when and where and why, but you know, she got a personal video with Brody. You know what I'm saying? And you made it all this time from the basement all the way to the courthouse, bro. You're supposed to be smarter than this. Truth be told, you're supposed to be smarter than this, man. In 2026, you being the walking asset that you are, you can't just sign that over to anybody. Like, for you to be over here and you done married somebody who got a warrant for kidnapping since 2019, and you know, all kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, you got enough money to make sure that you marrying the right person. You got enough money for that. You got enough money to pay that $35 to get a background check. As Method would say, you got enough money to do a credit check. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You got enough money to look up internet and see her name pop up in stories, and what her arrest record is. Like, come on, bro. You better than this. You kind of deserve it.
But Quez, maybe she gave him a whole nother story, and he believed.
Hey, listen, ain't no story you can give me where I see you got arrested for leaving your baby in the car at the casino. Ain't no other story you could give me that says, you know what, I want to make this my wife and possibly the mother of my kids. Ain't no damn story in the world that you can give me that would make that make sense. No, thank you.
I feel you.
Yeah,
That's true.
I like my women like I like my cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Yellow and thick. But no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to go ahead turn that goddamn. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one.
And on that note, hey, seriously, on a serious tip before we go to the next topic, man, men, women, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to who you're marrying, get to know them. Don't just rush into anything. I don't care if the booty look good, if the breasts look good, if the lips look good, or for women, if the six-pack look good, if the smile, the goatee, the bald head, whatever the fade.
It ain't always the looks.
We know you married third. You know what I'm saying? We know.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
I don't give a fuck what he said. I'm a handsome chocolate folk.
I'm just playing. That's my dog.
Hey, just because you 12:01 past midnight don't mean that I am.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? After you wake up, after it got dark, you woke up, it's still dark. That's me, baby. You know what I'm saying? The hell you talking about? You know, woke up and go to the bathroom. You still got to turn the light on. Yep, it's still me. We dark. Take your ass back to bed.
Oh man! On that note, this
oh shit!
We'll be back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green, the first known African American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
In San Bernardino at Melba's. Now we heard about them through a post on Instagram, and since we've been craving soul food, me and my fiance drove all the way from LA, plus we love supporting black-owned businesses. When we got there, you can see so many locals very excited, waiting for their food. Everything's made fresh to order, the staff is super friendly, and they're really here to make you feel at home. We were so excited. I went with Melba's famous fried chicken. Just hear this crunch. It's fried good and it's super juicy. For my two sides, I went with potato salad and baked beans. Plus, I added on cornbread. Alberto ordered hot links paired with candied yams and mac and cheese. And with this reaction, it's safe to say that we're definitely coming back. Come support Melba's here in San Bernardino.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X has teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
Hey, Third Degree's new song, Always Home, San Bernardino, is dropping June 5th. San Bernardino, this is for you.
Where you from? Yeah. Third, tell them where you from. Let's go. Cruising down G Street looking at hoes. Oh my God, she ain't got no clothes. Outside of the church, man, that's crazy work. But they do still paying for what's under that skirt. I make a left on baseline, keep a thing on my lap in case niggas want to try to take mine. In case dudes bone enough to try to take mine. Let's see, how will you breathe if you take 9? All right, so we are back. All right, hold up. I'm sorry. I was low key in the sky. Scenario was on YouTube, letting it be. He's letting me know. Facebook and IG do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they got me. They got me. But they removed the warning, but they didn't repost the live video because they're hating. Because here's the case, you know, pop my collar a little bit. We be getting over like 1,000 some views, you know, 900, 1,000, you know what I'm saying, some views on Facebook alone. You know what I'm saying? So we doing something, you know what I'm saying? So for Facebook, if I made an inappropriate comment, I wasn't making fun or whatever, my fault. I apologize. Didn't mean to happen. You know what I'm saying? But it was no ill intent. You know what I'm saying? It was just misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? But we'll repost it. I'll let folks know on Facebook. We'll go hard. We'll let the video show on YouTube. And for the Facebook people, just go watch it on YouTube. Let's see. What doesn't come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. That's some like down south-ish. He called her an unfit parrot. True. If it looked like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a damn duck for sure. She probably living with the grandma auntie. I was thinking that same thing. But you know, again, with internet, you know, how can she keep quiet? I pray nothing has happened to that poor baby. And he said, let's keep it a buck. How many of us have really took money and did a background check on the person we talked to? True. You know what I'm saying? I walk with God when it came to Jess. Oh, wow. She did a background check on me?
How many of us are millionaires? You know what I'm saying? They got a public figure that has an image to protect and millions of dollars to lose behind picking the wrong person. Mm-hmm. I think that's financially responsible if you in that bracket or upper echelon of finances. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the person that you're gonna partner with after you've already made all this money, because we already know that if that divorce crack off, she walking away with half of some stuff she probably wasn't never there for. Just be honest. She's gonna walk away with half of your legacy for making a wrong decision.
True.
Come on now.
All right, y'all. So next topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get into it. Young Miami. Oh, that's my fault. Young Miami spin that backlash. Is it flex or is it foul? Is the internet tripping or are we here for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and my assessment here in the track, it's a little bit of a bop. You know what I'm saying? But again, when you're just listening to the beat, of course you ain't caught up with the beat. But if you're listening to the lyrics, I can understand why people are mad. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, so are we getting too critical when it comes to hip hop or R&B or our culture, or is there a valid point to be made when the subject matter of the songs is relayed to the masses? So, I know we probably don't really listen to Young Miami like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
nope,
not at all.
So I don't even know the song. So
you don't know the song?
Right. No. Well, here goes. I had to take out the beat, of course. Here go the lyrics right here.
What's your face car, nigga? Where you good at? Scamming ass niggas at. Spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all bad. Boosting bitches, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tag. Girl, going that go, y'all bad. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Yeah. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Was that the video to go along with the song?
Yeah, for copyright purposes, I can't necessarily play the song and the lyrics with the beat. You know what I'm saying? But
that was the video.
Now, I don't know if it's the video. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really listen to Young Miami like that. So again, just cover your ears. She's a beautiful young lady. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the subject matter when it comes to city girls, I was like turned off from. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk about like, hey, getting with a dude who can spend money on them and blah 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 blah. If you are even like a Z-list celebrity within the entertainment game, you came across like plenty of young Miamis. And so some of that stuff, the lyrics may be a little bit triggering.
I mean, to be honest, that's not even my issue with this scenario. No pun intended, since he won't come on the show, even though we asked him. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be here. But truth be told, my issue came from the backlash on individuals like NDRE. Like somebody who's in the music industry who did it without the visuals and the negative messaging, criticizing the fact that maybe we shouldn't be teaching our young kids that this is a productive way of living life. And watching the backlash on her is really what upset me. I love NDRE, you know what I'm saying? And she's not no young, like I liked her when I was in high school because the message was positive. I think the problem is there's no more balance in the industry, right? There's no more Lauryn Hills. There's no more NDREs. There's no more Questloves. There's no more Black Thoughts, right? Everything is just dialed up to debauchery with a good beat. That's the problem. There used to be balance. There used to be, you know what I'm saying, for every Lil' Kim, you know what I'm saying, there was Lauryn Hill out here spitting positive. Like, I don't care what y'all listen to what you listen to. That's cool. But I also see the interview with Young Miami saying she wouldn't let her daughter listen to it. And therein lies the problem. If it's not good enough for your child, why should you be mad that I don't want to let my child listen to it? If you say, nah, I want my child to do something else with her life and be productive and be a success in society, but you mad that I don't want to let my daughter listen to this bullshit and watch your video, you know what I'm saying, about boosting and sticking stuff in your bag and running out of stores and scamming and scheming. Yeah, you can't be mad at me if you won't let your child do it. I would respect you more if you and your daughter was boosting. And you say, hey, we be boosting too. But for you to come out and say, nah, my child don't listen to none of this. I keep my kids protected from this. But you want to put this out in the atmosphere and say, we got to respect it as art. Hell no. Get your ass home. You let Diddy squirt. Let me stop it. All right, go ahead. Somebody else.
I was just thinking about that. Was this the young lady who Diddy was urinating on? You know what I'm saying? Like
we seen what Cassie was going through. We seen what 50 Cent baby mama was going through. What was you doing?
Right. Just with your
Ain't no video, but what was you doing?
Sadly, there is no way that we can prevent these kids from listening to this trash. Sadly. Unless, but even if you do that, unless you do not allow them to have a phone, which is very uncommon in this day and age. I would be that mama to not allow my kids to have a phone, but they also got a daddy that I ain't with. You know what I mean? So of course the daddy is gonna let them have the phone. But even if both agree to not let the kids have the phone, they got friends. So they gonna hear it no matter what.
Absolutely.
There's no way we can stop it.
Absolutely. Like, Jess, would you let your son go crumping down the street in a Spider-Man outfit? You know what I'm saying? In a parade. You know what I mean? Even
I rebuke that. It will never. Never on my watch.
I'm sorry. I was just joking, but that's an inside joke. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just messing with you.
No, you ain't.
But, yeah. Petty third.
That will never happen. Never. You can mark my words.
One time for the one time. Hey man, Project Spider-Man got rhythm, cuz. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, but real talk. So India Reed says Young Miami Spin That proves fans will ignore harmful messages when the beat is catchy. Do you guys agree or disagree?
I totally agree. I don't even think it's fans, because I don't even think most of these people are fans of Young Miami. I just think, you know, in the age of social media where TikTok trends happen, where your stories and they suggest music for your stories and things of that nature, it's quick, convenient, and it catches on. You may not even listen to the whole song. And some people, you know what I mean, a lot of people just with Instagram and Facebook stories and shorts is spin that. You know what I'm saying? They focus on the spin that part and they ain't listened to a verse yet. But it's catchy. You know what I mean? So I totally agree. But I don't think these people are genuinely fans. I think it's marketing at its finest.
Well, hold up, because India Reed had that to say, but Vibe magazine crowns Young Miami's Spin That Song of the Summer. And I wish to God that I could play it with the beat. Because, you know, honest to Pete, you know, as a music person myself, you know what I'm saying? The beat is really catchy. You know what I'm saying? The song is catchy. You know what I'm saying? But I never really been a fan of City Girls and their message when it pertains to men. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, because sometimes it's a thing where art imitates life or life imitates art. Where, you know, again, you got some of these women like Young Miami who are influencing some of these young girls, young women. And to be honest with you, the gullible one, the women out here, you know what I'm saying, the way they're talking like a negative message. Oh, I just want to get with a dude who can spend money. But at you know, the bigger thing is the case of Cassidy has proven. So what would you actually be willing to endure for the amount of cash? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you willing to subject your soul for cash?
That is the question. That is definitely the question. And when's the last time you read a magazine?
I used to love Vibe. I'm gonna keep it honest with
When
you.
is the last time you read Vibe magazine?
I think my brother had an article in the Vibe magazine. That was probably the last time I read it.
In 2002? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody read no Vibe magazine in this century. You know what I'm saying? In this, I won't even say century, in this decade, ain't nobody read no Vibe magazine or looked at Vibe magazine for any type of hip hop information. I didn't even know they were still functioning. They ain't went bankrupt yet.
Were you going to say, Jess?
No, I was just gonna say I definitely agree with Quiz as far as probably a lot of these young people don't even listen to Young Miami, but I will say from the Gen Z generation, they do listen for things due to the beat. If the beat sounds good, no matter what the lyrics sound like, they gonna listen to it. So I don't know what the beat sounds like because I have not heard this song. That's the first time I heard the lyrics to the song. So it could be true, you know. The beat could be catchy.
You be on the way home from work talking about spin that shit. Spin that shit. And cut it out, man. Cut it out. Yes.
No, thank you.
What's your face card, nigga? Where you good at? Women ass niggas at. Spend that money fast. 20, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all bad. Boosting bitches, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tag. Girl, going that go, y'all bad. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Yeah. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
I'm sorry. When I see her and I hear her name, the only thing I think of is Dave Chappelle's skit where he said, "I'm going to pee on you."
Piss, piss, piss.
I'm gonna poop, poop. I'm gonna pee, pee. I can only think of golden showers when it comes to Young Miami. I'm sorry, I can't get that image out of my head.
Twerking on the concrete is crazy work. You know what I'm saying? On your knees, your knees is toe up.
And it's real sad. There was a poll there, right?
Yeah.
It's real sad that this song is connected to that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I never seen the video. I don't know if that's a portrayal of the video, but it's real sad that that's what it's connected to.
Right.
No, that's the new marketing scheme. You know what I'm saying? Big button, a smile.
It sells.
You know what I'm saying? Which in turn turns these young men into tricks. You know, they don't have to have no real game. They don't got to have no real standards. If you got the money, you can have what you want, and it creates a vicious cycle of abuse. It creates a cycle of you know what I'm saying, bad behavior.
Right.
Because these women out here literally risking their lives.
Mm-hmm.
For a few dollars.
For a few dollars.
You know what I'm saying? For a highlight. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a highlight reel. And
right.
You sacrificing your dignity, your respect, and basically your life, because we see absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So when you meet somebody who was a lame in high school, who nobody was checking for, they tend to naturally have a bad connotation of women and abuse them when they make it. You know what I'm saying? When they get that money up, when they sacrifice all them years for their career, or to invest in themselves and do something. But those are the individuals that make men have a bad look, because they hold some type of animosity because the cheerleader in 9th grade told him that he was dusty and then his lineup was fucked up.
Right. I agree. Hey, real quick, before we go on to the next topic, we got to get touched on because it's really, really important. Nikki Gilbert defends herself and NDRE after condemning Young Miami's Spin That song. Black women are being demonized for trying to uplift, inspire, and protect our community. Mm-hmm. Quick 3 cent. Drop your 3 cent. What are your thoughts on that?
Jess?
Oh, sorry. Wasn't ready. Can you read that again, sir? Or put it back up on the screen?
Oh, Lord.
Sorry, my bad.
Nikki Gilbert, a brownstone.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, I know who Brownstone is. Okay. Keep going.
Okay. All right. Nikki Gilbert defends herself in NDRE after condemning Young Miami's Spin That song. Black women, quote, black women are being demonized for trying to uplift, inspire, and protect our community, end quote. What are your thoughts on that?
Facts. Because it's based off of what? A beat. Because that's what Gen Z is listening to. A beat. Not even the lyrics. But even if they were listening to the lyrics, they would probably still bop it. Because she's what? I wouldn't say an icon, but she's looked at as a role model. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So sadly, hopefully they have better role models, but how Gen Z works, yeah, they probably look into these celebrities as role models.
Very wise words, man. And
what are your thoughts?
Oh boy.
I'm a second guess. Like, you know, like I said on the previous story, there's an accountability that needs to happen amongst Black women. It's cool to turn up. It's cool to be ratchet, you know what I'm saying, in the right settings and environments or whatever the case may be. But you can't demonize the people who trying to provide the balance. And when they come out and tell you like, hey, this probably not going to be well sought out for us, then y'all jump on her head because y'all calling her old and bitter. You know what I'm saying? And I see other rappers from Miami talking about they hating and old and bitter old Black women. Like, bro, cut it out. Because if your mama said it, you wouldn't say that to her. And my mama would say that. So if you call my mama old, bitter, and you know what I mean, whatever else he said in that video, I'll probably punch you in your mouth. So you huh?
You are a different generation.
Oh no, absolutely. But the person who said it is from the generation before me. So that's what really upset me about it. You know what I'm saying?
Gen X.
So you can't do that. You have to. It's like saying, oh, because we grew up in the hood, the only thing you could do is sell drugs or play sports and not, you know what I'm saying, encourage these young individuals to achieve academic greatness and go on to find a career and be a blue collar worker or to be a CEO or to be a financial advisor. Like if I heard somebody tell my son, hey man, forget all that school stuff, man. You know how much money you can make selling dope? You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm on your head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to agree with that. And if you tell me, oh, you a horrible dad for not letting your son get out here and get this money, bro, explain it to God. That's how I feel about that.
Word. All right, y'all. So we'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
In San Bernardino at Melba's. Now we heard about them through a post on Instagram, and since we've been craving soul food, me and my fiance drove all the way from LA, plus we love supporting Black-owned businesses. When we got there, you can see so many locals very excited, waiting for their food. Everything's made fresh to order, the staff is super friendly, and they're really here to make you feel at home. We were so excited. I went with Melba's famous fried chicken. Just hear this crunch. It's fried good and it's super juicy. For my two sides, I went with potato salad and baked beans. Plus, I added on cornbread. Alberto ordered hot links paired with candied yams and mac and cheese. And with this reaction, it's safe to say that we're definitely coming back. Come support Melba's here in San Bernardino.
Tigger, get off
my phone.
Do you not see Autumn crying?
Stop. I'm not doing that.
Yes, you did.
She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want
Bro.
my phone. She can give me the phone and it'll be over. She can give me the phone and it would be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna give
I'm
you.
not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me,
Give me my phone.
See, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Here's my phone.
Bro, just get over here. You can buy a new phone. Get off of me! Mr. Tigger! Get off of me! Mr. Tigger, get off of her now!
Okay, Jessica, we're getting ready to do your African ancestry. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
You're ready to find out what part of Asia or America you come from.
Oh, whatever. Get on my nerves.
Getting ready to go inside Jessica's mouth. Now we go to the other side, Miss Jessica.
Well, now I'm looking forward to my results.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
Them bum of the clots done took me off of Facebook on my main page, but it's okay. But yeah, so we're gonna, we actually we know the results of Jess's test. It's been some months. We just been caught up with wedding stuff, life, podcasts, music, you know what I'm saying, business ventures, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We know what part of Asia, America, or Africa she come from.
You get on my nerves.
And real quick, shout out to Bobby Ross.
She got more percentage than you?
Huh?
Did she got more percentage than you?
That is a fact. She has more African.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Slightly, you know what I'm saying? But still, more than me.
I still got more.
Yeah. But I will say her maternal DNA, we'll give an Easter egg. Her maternal DNA comes from Africa. Her mom's mom comes from Africa. So, but it still doesn't mean when her daddy's wasn't Asian, though.
Well, yeah, hey, boy, the stretch was real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and real quick, shout out to Bobby Ross Avila. He's out there. Him and his brother are out there on tour with Usher and Chris Brown with the R&B tour.
They're back already.
No, they're not. They're still. No, I know that they're in town, but this is a tour that's going to be going on for some months. And the videos that I've been seeing have been dope. So shout out to Bobby Ross Avila and his brother Is. You know what I'm saying? He was a guest on this show and interview. We're going to try and bring him back to get that experience of the tour and see what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him.
And his brother was in the IE on Thursday.
Yes. Shout out to Cece, the Mamacita.
Cece.
Yes.
There you go. Hey, when they come to Atlanta, man, that do sound like a dope tour.
Hey, because Bobby Ross Avila was a guest on this show, when he comes to your hood, go out, go buy tickets, go support. It's real. We had a 2-time Grammy winner, a 3-time Grammy winner on this show. And right now he's touring with Usher and Chris Brown, 2 of the greatest in the game right now. So go out and go support, please.
Absolutely. Because that's man. Look, I'm not into the whole going to concerts and things like you are, but there are some shows I would love to see. Like, I'm kind of mad I missed the GNX tour. I'm not as excited about the Bobby Brown tour as you, but Usher and Chris Brown do sound like something I would vibe at. You dig?
Yep.
Hey, man, quit hating on the homeboy Bob.
Anyways, I would have went to the GNX tour And I would love to go to the Usher and Chris Brown tour right now.
Absolutely.
Also, too, real quick, because we're Ruthless related. Shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony for getting their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Again, I'm one of the biggest cheers or supporters of anybody who are of the culture, for the culture, but especially people who are closely or essentially associated or the third degree separation to me. But again, they were actually signed to Ruthless Records, who again my cousins were signed to Ruthless Records. So anytime we see any level of success, we celebrate it and elevate it to the highest degree. And and then we met Lazy Bone in the airport. He was a cool, down to earth brother. I opened up for Bone Thugs before, one of the best shows I ever did in my life. So to see them get this honor is something that I'm taking personally, along with myself. You know what I mean? So shout out to Lazy Bone, Crazy, Wish, Bless, Busy. You know what I'm saying? Bone Thugs and Harmony, Steve Lobel, their manager. RIP to Easy E, for seeing the vision and taking a chance on them. That Hollywood Walk of Fame, the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, much deserved, long overdue, and congratulations to you two, fellas.
You should have posted up a picture.
Well,
it's in the airport.
It's in. I ain't take no pictures. I was trying not to be like you, saying, "Oh, I'm a groupie." You know what I'm saying? But
I was not taking no pictures.
I ain't got no pictures with Lazy, but Lazy was cool. He was mad cool.
My son.
He did. He took a picture with his son. But yeah, real quick, we're about to go over. Another thing is, so one of the things that came in the news is the disappearance or the case of Nolan Wells. I had to word the disappearance because of the fact that we're on social media and they love to tag and violate, you know what I mean? But again, his body was found. And there's been so many questions, so many things that have been in relation to this young man, and it's just sad. And for those that need to get caught up on speed, I will go ahead and play a video for y'all.
We just want to know. We just want to know what happened and why our baby didn't come home.
We have the honor and the privilege of helping to lead an independent investigation on behalf of the family of Nolan Wells. Why do you say we need to be retained to lead an independent investigation? It is because the family has distrust of the Mississippi law enforcement officials giving them a fair investigation where their black son ended up dead after going out on a boat with 3 young white men. The history of Mississippi is something that they don't just read about in books, but it's a lived experience for many black Americans.
He was a special kid, but again, just heart was so big. And we're gonna miss him dearly. We just want to know. We want an honest, thorough investigation. That's all we're asking for.
Oh man, honestly, this is tough. This is tough, and I don't know what y'all doing tomorrow. I feel this is something. I don't want to prolong because I know my brother Quez is in the East Coast. So we're here in the West. But this is something that's going to take a little bit more time. So I'm not sure what folks is doing tomorrow. But for the most part, I am going to sit here and see what I can do. Try to cut up this show, and I'm gonna rebroadcast it on Facebook. If not, then we'll do like an after party because we haven't had one in some months, and and I want to definitely touch on this, but I got a love and hate relationship with Ben Crump because I'm gonna say it like this: I get what he's trying to do, you know what I'm saying, but some of the cases that he's took on, I've seen him lose or settle or whatever, and not necessarily taking in the aggression that I would like my particular taste. So I don't know if I'm necessarily like a fan or not, but I commend him for what he's doing, for stepping up, especially for Kamal Anthony, and then for Nolan Wells. But to see the look on that boy's mom's face, it really pains me because as a parent, you would think that, hey, when you send your son or your daughter off to school or any of these vacations or trips, that they're gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think they're out there having fun, or you wonder what experiences they're gaining, but you never in a million years think that, hey, they're not coming back to you. And then when you get that news that, hey, that something has happened to them, that is, like, to me, is one of the worst things that I can ever fathom.
Yeah, man. As a father, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, like, there's really no recompense about losing a child. I don't know what that feels like, nor do I want to know what it feels like. But I do kind of know what I'm gonna do if something like that would happen. And I'll just say it won't look good for the parties I suspect. I mean, whether it be, the police or the individuals, that none of that matters. And may not be the right answer, but it's the answer I got. Period, point blank. Because it's ridiculous. It's too many instances of young black men not being protected in situations that the justice system is supposed to prevail, and we watch them get washed under the sea of public perception and the rigmarole of conversations that mean absolutely nothing to justice. So, call me Batman. I'm gonna be a vigilante. That's what I got.
I got you.
About mine.
Just what your thoughts.
As a mother, I can't even imagine what she's going through. He was 16.
No, he was. I think
he was 18.
18. He was in college.
Well, as a mother,
Just getting ready to start college, I think.
As a mother, when they're that age, of course you can't tell them what to do because, of course, they think that they're grown. They think that they're grown before the even legal age, But it's just really, really sad that we gotta watch our boys, even our girls, like this. You can't go out by yourself. Sorry, you cannot. In 2026, you cannot go out by yourself with specific races. I will say that. Because if you do go out by yourself with those specific races, you are putting yourself in harm. You're in danger. I'm sorry. You may think that they're your friends, but you got to keep your head on a swivel. You cannot go out by yourself.
That's true.
Yeah, man. That and the age-old advice: don't be the only one, man.
Yeah. It's sad because, again, there's so many conflicting stories, but then also too, it's just one of these things, man. I don't know, man. This young dude, this young king, You know what I'm saying? Won't get to really experience life. You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, the ills of it. You know what I'm saying? All because of what? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I got a little bit of a recording of some of the stuff. I guess there was a scuffle. When he's yelling at these guys to give me back his phone, he ends up missing, but they still got his phone. And then on top of that, I will give Ben Crump this, saying he came out and he found out that there was actually messages or text messages that have been deleted from his phone. So how did they appear deleted after when his body was found?
He has an iPhone. Thank goodness for iPhones.
Well, that's how they were actually able to track his phone, his parents, because they're saying like they couldn't find the phone. So they put it on I forget the actual program, whatever it was, but they located his phone. That's how they were able to find it. It seems like something happened and it was a cover up. But I'm gonna say this. Hey, shout out to Tyler Perry because he's paying for his funeral. And then shout out to Colin Kaepernick for funding the independent autopsy, because this is what we need. This is what we need right here. We can't necessarily trust or put justice in the hands of local law enforcement or rely on the justice system, because as we can see in the Carmelo Anthony case, saying that, there may be some bias. This is Mississippi where we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? One of the kids' moms is actually a judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, so money, power, and influence plays a part in this instance. And let this be a lesson that not everybody is your friend. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm hesitant to put certain things on, even on social media, because not everybody's happy for you. Not everybody's clapping for you. Not everybody wants to see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? People got ulterior motives, and people don't like to see you doing better than them. And they will pray for your downfall. They will applaud your downfall. And even some people want to see your demise. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is your friend. Not everybody wants to celebrate with you. So keep those who love you, who fight for you behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, in private, keep those people close to your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because with friends like how he has, who needs enemies?
That's all I'm saying. There's too much history for people to be ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole shirt.
The last time somebody black got on the boat with a bunch of white folks, it didn't end well.
Hey man, we're gonna put a toothpick in that. We're gonna put a toothpick in that. That's a bar. We're gonna mic drop real quick. Go ahead, Jess.
Sorry, I just gotta say, don't go on any boat trips. Don't go on any hiking trips. Nothing to where there is. Just don't go by yourself. That's it. Don't go by yourself.
And we'll pick this up, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's on the next episode, next Friday. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the Facebook people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Facebook was hating. But, again, we love you. We thank you. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, everybody who's watching. You know what I'm saying? Numbers have been great. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. RIP to Nolan Wells. We're going to pick this up. We're going to convey, and, we'll bring this back for y'all, okay? But thank you to the supporters. We love you, and we'll catch you on the next one, y'all. Peace.